Hello and Equipnovo here, and welcome to yet another gameplay commentary on my crit blade Flurry build. And today it's going to be a little bit special. I'm not going to try out another skill. I'm going to use normal blade Flurry, but it's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to use a pure physical elemental blade Flurry. I'm going to do physical, and I'm going to cause enemies to bleed and get potioned. And this is just for fun because so many people have asked me why I'm not doing that instead of doing my favorite like elemental blade Flurry. So today we're gonna try out and see how powerful that is. So I did some changes, just using Blade Flurry, and it is together with melee physical damage, critical strike, melee damage on full life, increased critical strike, and fortify. Well, I took fortify because it is a red gem and it gives me some melee damage, but it's not that important because I just don't want to change the colors on this armor because this is quite hard to get this color on this sort of armor, so that's the reason. And I'm not going to use Hatred, and I'm not going to use Hell of Ash. I'm going to use Vulnerability Curse Aura, so the enemy takes more damage. And I'm also going to use a Purity of Element, because I'm currently using this ring here. This is a Legacy Void Dot that one of my subscribers extremely generously donated to me, and if you're watching this, thank you again, bro, you're awesome. You're really awesome. I thank you again. So I'm going to use Void Dot, and because I'm using Void Dot, I can't use my regular ring, which means my resistance is not maxed out. And I'm also going to use a Blood Rage because many people have asked me. And for the map I'm gonna play, I was thinking in between these two maps, and both of these maps are horrible to fight because I'm going to have really bad resistance. And I don't remember the boss on this map. I know the boss on this map do a lot of elemental damage, and I'm going to have less resistance, and I think they do an elemental damage in this one as well. Let's take the beacon map, just because I like the beacon map. But it's going to be a pretty hard map because, well, I'm going to have pretty bad resistance in this map, and the enemy do a lot of elemental damage. So let's take that away, and let's take that away, and let's take a look at our resistance. Isn't that beautiful? No, it's not beautiful. But let's activate that one. And let's see, we can actually do some damage with this setup. And by the way, I had to sacrifice one of my custom damage taken setup, so I can't use my... I don't have Assassin's Mark, I don't have Tempest Shield. And look at the damage I'm taking there. But I'm doing a shit ton of damn short time. Well, I didn't change in the skill tree, which I could do. Oh man, I maybe should do something there. Look at that, I followed. Well, this is the reason why I don't using Blood Rage. You can see on my life there how it goes down. And that's the reason why I don't normally using Blood Rage, because, well, I take an increased damage. Oh no. I survived that. Well, I love this build. I was absolutely sure I'm gonna die right there. So that's I was, yeah, like well, I actually not gonna use Blood Rage because you can see how much damage I take. So I'm gonna let Blood Rage wear off, and I just remember I have melee damage on full life, and I never having full life, which means that melee damage are completely wasted. If I had a real like setup for like increasing the cost the damage over time, I wouldn't use Fortify. I wouldn't use something else. I would probably use like Void Manipulation if I'm gonna do with damage over time for this build. But as I said before, I don't want to change the gem setup. But I will say, well, it works, but it's doing far less damage with no setup. But keep in mind, I didn't make this character to be a pure physical build, so that might be a reason. But it's going to be interesting to see what's happening against bosses. That did some little bit of damage to me. Well, I still almost one-hitting things. Well, I'm probably not a pure physical damage build, but my setup is pure physical. I'm probably doing some little bit of fire damage, I see. Asana. Shouldn't do this, it make the video even longer. Oh, that's a fun map you're gonna have right there, Asana. Mesa map. Maybe come back to you, Sana. I want to continue this map. I just don't want to change like too much. And by the way, this build can use Riv. But not optimized, but it works. And that's the most important thing. See if we can clear this map here. The Mesa map is actually really easy. The boss is easy on that map, so this map is more interesting in that regard. Not because Mesa maps are bad, but you find something that actually don't die that fast, so you actually can see how much the potion and bleed stacks on the enemy. Like I don't even have time to do that. But still I love that I actually get frozen and survive that. Not doing some damage. But maybe not this skill, Blade Flow, is the best choice. I mean, you probably are better off with a skill that's doing like harder initial hit damage. It still works. Vulnerability is definitely an option for this build, but well, it works. That's the most important thing. But I'm not that impressed by the pure physical damage setup. There's something I'm missing with this map. Oh yeah, I just forgot. Well, I think I'll take back that I've taken that much damage, because I just realized I have 60% less life recovery, so I'm not gonna say too much. Actually, I think I actually can sustain that one, because I have a shit ton of life regen. But, well, I think I can't use it on this particular map, actually. So, that's that. Soon we're gonna fight bosses on this map. There are more than one boss on this map. But unfortunately, I wish I could try this setup on like a tier 16 map. And I'm trying to sell some, well, trade away some items here in standard. So actually maybe get enough currency. If I not get lucky and find one, which actually, I think the boss on this map have a chance to actually drop that. Or drop at least a tier 16. Because I want to play a tier 60 map. It was so a long time ago. And I think I haven't done the tier 60 map on this build since the update, if I remember correctly, which I may not do. But I think I actually did that. But last time I did this, I did like the Force of the Phoenix, and it was super easy. I think this setup, well, oh look at that. Some element, well, some physical reflect. Oh, I have low life regen. Like, almost more than half of my, well, regen is not active, so that might be the reason. Well, I should have looked a little bit close on the map it shows, but it doesn't matter, because it don't destroy the idea of this video, which are trying out pure physical. I have a little bit low life right now, because I don't have my normal ring. And I think we're fine. I know that there are one thing I need to watch out for with this boss here. If he's starting to like doing stuff. Yeah, he's dead, right? Alright. I know one of them can do like a huge explosion or something like that, if I remember right. I think I'm desynced. You're doing some damage. Oh yeah, I don't have maxed out resistance because of the map. Doesn't do that much damage, but I'm a little bit afraid. Yeah, you're taking some damage over time. You're dead. Sacrifice at dawn. Oh well, I'm thank you for that. Are there any more like bosses on this map? Well, I think I got them all. Well, that was pretty easy. Considering how dangerous the map mods were. That do like no damage whatsoever. Look at that. Well, I think the video will be too long if I just go into this Mesa map here, because, well, it's just a Mesa map, it's going to be easy. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Tell me comment what you think about using pure physical. Well, it's doing less damage, but again, the build is not optimized for that, and it was just a setup I could come up with right now. So well, it works, but I still consider the elemental more powerful. But anyway, I thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. And by the way, my 20 DPS right now, average damage 7,400.